welcome back YouTubers to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Aspie and I'm all about creating mental health and awareness, as well as sharing you guys my life stories with Asperger's syndrome and every other diagnosis that comes with the territory with this condition. I also bring out some tips and advice along the way with these mental health series and some other series that's just hopefully be able to be of value and use to you all, of the way in a educative and informative format to just go about your daily life and hopefully maybe find ways that some of the tips and advice on managing and coping with these mental health disorders or just anything in general that will be of value use to you. I also do some mental kind of talk of basically just uplifting you all with some message of support, regardless, just to let you guys know that you're not alone, regardless of your personal struggles, regardless what it may be, so that hopefully we can just share with each other's journey and not be afraid of being judged or misread or misunderstood, because I know what it feels like 9 times out of 10, because I've been there through it all like many other views has. I may not, be in the right frame of mind of maybe giving you guys the advice of certain things, of what you may go through, but I can just do the best I can to uplift you all and support you all, regardless what it may be. In this point of time, at this current moment, we are doing the Let's Talk series again, which is all about men's health especially, which I felt to actually share this because, as I said, I might be just the one of many that will be opening up and actually creating it as an awareness, especially here in New Zealand, that I'm hoping as of next month, though, would be it's November, they have this Movember thing that we'll be able to try and support the men's health as well, because obviously there's been too much publicity in a way of women's health, but then again I guess we all need to take it on board as well, regardless where it may lead. Hopefully that we can come together as a community and actually support the guys as well as the females, regardless of the publicity the females get. I'm not trying to be sexist, racist or anything like this. I'm just trying to bring out the home truth of it all. So no further ado, guys, basically before I start this, as always, a disclaimer: I'm no medical doctor, I'm just a normal Jew blogs, just minding my own business, just doing her everyday life stories with you all, as well as some other topics that I feel close to my heart to share, regardless what it may be, as well as just giving you guys tips and advice, as mentioned earlier, to hopefully manage and cope with what you have to go through. But if you see any signs and symptoms or something that seems unnoticed or noticeable to those signs and symptoms, regardless of the topics that I may address, be it mental health awareness versus just these series in general as well, seek professional help or even seek medical advice or opinion based on these topics, and hopefully that you can get the right help, because at the end of the day we all need to be healthy and happy and careless and free of what we go through. So this one's basically going to be all about lung cancer basically, and in this time obviously it will cover the same structures of what I've been talking to you all about basically. And bear in mind, as I share this is based in New Zealand statistics of some of the information I may read to you, along with some of the knowledge and experience, plus the research I've been doing on my own accord, hopefully. So this should hopefully educate you all one way or another, and you learn something new today. Right, as we know, of all the cancers that are around us, however, lung cancer, however, is the biggest killer in New Zealand. As they say, basically, for lung cancer, of what it is, it obviously occurs when abnormal cells will cluster around together in the lungs and forms a tumour. The tumour then destroys the healthy lung tissue. In the 80-90% bracket of the cases that we hear about today, however, lung cancer is caused as a direct result of smoking, however. If detected early, like many, mental health disorders or just health problems that we go through, the tumour can usually be removed. However, lung cancer is very hard to detect, and most people have no symptoms at all until the advanced stages in their lifetime, of when the time comes of which the cancer will have spread to other parts of the body. Because of this, 90% of people diagnosed with lung cancer will die from it. Signs and symptoms of lung cancer doesn't display, obviously, the many symptoms in its early stages, as I just previously mentioned, however. But once the cancer develops, it will start to affect the lungs, and the symptoms may include the following. 1, a persistent worsening cough, so you're coughing hard out, with excessive phlegm as well as with a mixture of blood. Then you may end up having, really bad chest pains, heavy breathing, panting, whatnot, and as the result from your coughing, basically. Also, you may have a result of chest pain through, when you're trying to breathe, so you may have, as I say, breathing difficulties, I'll call it. Another one is you may have reoccurring chest infections every year, regardless what time of the year it is and the seasons. Basically, it can just keep recurring time after time and time, making it harder to, detect or harder to get rid of, shall we say. And the last one, weight loss. Who gets it? Okay, in 80 to 90% of the cases that is known today, however, lung cancer is a direct result of smoking, as I said. Cigarettes, rollies, pipes, cigars, you name it. Or of breathing and secondhand smoke. Again, this is a real big alarming result of this, but again, I guess as we know, sometimes when it comes down to it, in my opinion, that some people may get things that other people don't. Here's an example, lung cancer as a result. But anyway, continuing on for the who gets it is, your chances of developing lung cancer will increase within your age group, regardless it may be. So it's most important, or most often diagnosed in men over 45 if they are, willing to seek the help they need before or after this age group. Māori men are more than twice as likely to develop lung cancer than non-Māori men. Some people are also develop lung cancer from being exposed to substances like asbestos, air pollution, or coal gas. In a small minority of cases, however, the cause of this is unknown again, but the good news for ex-smokers is that your risk of developing lung cancer will decrease the longer you stay smoke-free. So therefore, if you're willing to make that lifestyle change to kick the habit before it turns ugly, then you would. Getting tested. There are ways in which your doctor may likely to suspect it is lung cancer. You might be sent to have a chest x-ray and have a phlegm sample taken from you to test for cancer cells. Depending on the results, sometimes the tumours in the lungs, even though they are too small to see properly on an x-ray, then your doctor in the next step may refer you to have a CT scan to have a better look at your lungs. If the tumours are detected, then your doctor will recommend a biopsy to take a tiny little sample of tissue from that tumour and test it for the cancer cells. This is either done by putting a thin needle through your chest into the tumour itself, or by inserting a tube down your throat, which is called the bronchoscopy, under your local anaesthetic. Treatment options. If the lung cancer is still in its early stages and it hasn't spread, you might be able to have surgery to remove a section of that affected lung or the whole lung. If the lung cancer is more advanced, however, and has spread, your doctor might recommend chemotherapy or radiotherapy as the last result. Unfortunately, compared to other types of cancer, lung cancer has a very low survival rate, which is a sad fact. 90% of people diagnosed with lung cancer will die from it, however. I will basically be bringing out in the description, obviously, for New Zealand especially, for us, of some organisations that may be able to be of help and support to us during our trialling times or whatever it may be, or just for more information on to knowing what is needed. So they'll be in this description box, but for now this is just the end of the topic of lung cancer. Give me the like for thumbs up for support. Comment below if I missed anything, or just feel free to comment of some of your stories of how you made the will to survive, or what made you just stop smoking maybe, or give some tips and advice for others if you did go through this stage of lung cancer. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Feel free to just share these videos around so that hopefully everyone else will be able to be educated, motivated enough to actually know what's going on and whatnot. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. So until next time, thanks for your support, thanks for watching, do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out.